So what's up, everybody? This is your boy Jonathan, back at it again. I know I haven't posted in a few days, and the reason is I had busy at work, and then I had all the Jewish holidays, so I had to get through all the Jewish holidays and stuff like that, and so I had a bunch of stuff going on. But I'm back posting. So today I wanted to talk to you about something I learned recently. And the idea is that you know what you're doing, just nobody has told you that. You know everything that you're doing. You know how to get a woman. You don't need to be told. You don't need advice. You're just not doing it, right? And there's a lot of reasons why you're not doing it. And the reason is some of the things are uncomfortable, or some of the things are it's just too much work, and so that's why you're not doing it. And so that's the reasons why you may not be doing it. Like, for instance, it's common sense. Of course, if you want to have a girlfriend, you need to have some kind of money to take her out, do things for her, whatever. You have to have a place to take her back to. You have to have some kind of resource to actually keep the relationship sustainable. So if you ain't got a job, right, that's not going to help keep the relationship sustainable. But then it's kind of like you'll be running around chasing after all these pickup artists trying to avoid the fact that you ain't got a job. But it's like, okay, so what are you going to do then, right? You know what I'm saying? So, or like everybody knows, how to dress, right? Everybody knows there's like this whole theater fashion, which is the stuff that the rappers wear, or, your kind of costumes, like your kind of clothing that you wear to show everybody I'm into anime, or I'm into comic books, or, the kind of clothing you wear when you show everybody, I'm into the goth style or whatever, that people really aren't into. And then there's basic clothing like pants, shirt, either t-shirt, polo, button up, nice shoes, sneakers, a nice hoodie or a nice jacket, and that's it. And everybody knows, like, okay, everybody either wears blue jeans or black pants, whatever. Everybody knows that white or black shoes go with everything. And everybody knows that you can have a colored top or a colored shirt as long as, everything else is like black or white or some neutral color, like gray. And then everything's going to match. So people know that. They just don't want to do that. You know why? Because they want to do what they want to do. And that's the issue. You already know what to do. It's just you want to do what you want to do. And so that's preventing you. One thing I actually realized is that for me, another reasons why people don't do what they know how to do is because people always think you're doing everything wrong. And that's the issue. People believe that whatever you're doing is wrong. And so they don't allow you to show what you're doing is right. Like, for instance, I'm into fashion, and when I was younger, my parents used to take my clothes and cut them up because I wasn't dressing like they wanted me to dress. But, I get older, and I was able to, get away from that and do my own thing, and people always said I dress good. People always said I know how to dress. I know how to match, and I know how to do things like that. And the reason it was wrong for the time is because my parents didn't understand the circles I was hanging out with. So they didn't understand that I was hanging out with these people who have a certain aesthetic to them. I'm hanging out with those people who have a certain aesthetic to them. And they didn't understand that. So it's kind of like that. It's the same thing, like, people don't want you to do online dating. Why? Because they believe that, there's a lot of weirdos online who can't get a date in real life. So then they'll sit there and tell you don't know what you're doing. That's why you go online. And I found out like all the girls I dated were really sweet and kind, and the only thing that I've noticed from online women, a lot of them are bigger women, and you just have to deal with that, and a lot of them have children. But if you're not worried about that, it's not a problem. Like, I don't care about a woman's size as long as she's not morbidly obese, and I don't care if she got kids. I can handle it. Some people can't. Okay, and that's not their forte. But the issue is, people have told me I don't know what I'm doing because I've dated girls online, and what that makes me do is it turns my brain into feeling like, okay, every time there's a situation, I don't know what I'm doing, so I have to figure out another technique to do it. And it's like, I know what I'm doing. And it gets depressed because I'm like, why isn't this working? Because I forget all the techniques that I know how to do when I know what I'm doing. So that's what I want to tell you guys. You guys need to understand that each and every one of you knows what you're doing, and you need to quit playing dumb, and you need to go out there and do it. And that's it. You know, when you go into a conversation, if you talk about nerd culture, you're going to bore the hell out of the girl. Okay? You know that. So quit being stupid and just have a normal conversation with her. You know? Like, use common sense. You know, if you push with the sexual stuff too hardcore, you know, the women are going to look at you weird because it's awkward because they don't know you. You know that. Okay? You know, if you try to do all those pickup artists tactics, you know, it's going to make you look weird because it doesn't come off genuine. You know that. Quit being stupid. You know the answer, and you need to just do what you got to do. And that's it. So, that's the video. Just common sense, okay? Do what you got to do. You'll get somebody. Everybody has common sense. Everybody knows what to do. And I encourage you just to go out and do it, okay? All right, this is your boy Jonathan. I'm out, y'all. Peace.